Hi there, this is Samson King here. I hope you are enjoying yourself wherever you are. A lady said something to me a couple of days ago that really, resonated with me, and I feel like sharing that with you. Um, she looked at me and said, "You know what? When you pray for the people in your local congregation, or when you only pray for your family, when you only encourage your family members or the people in your congregation as a pastor," she said, you are, you know, taking care of some of God's people. You are ministering to some of God's people. Your family, they are God's people. Your church members, they are God's people. But when you take time once in a while to visit the prison house, to visit the hospital, to visit the correction centers, and you go there and pray for people, or you encourage somebody there, or you minister to somebody there, you know what you're doing? You are taking care of all of God's people. You are reaching out to all of God's people, not just some of God's people. And that really touched my heart. Some of us will only pray for our families, and there is nothing wrong about that. You only pray for your own country. There is nothing wrong about that. But have you considered that when you are only doing this, you are limited, so to speak. God spoke to Abraham. He said, "I will make you a blessing, and all the families of the earth shall be blessed through you." All the families of the earth, all of God's people. So, let me challenge you this day to make up your mind, not just to think about your own family alone. Don't just think about your own congregation alone. Don't just think about people that are close to you alone. It's good to do that, but look for how you can be a blessing to all of God's people, not just some of God's people. You can be an impact in somebody's life. Everything is not money. Many of us, we are quick to criticize our leaders, our presidents, or people in authority over us, our employers. You are quick to share things about them on social media. That's okay. It's all right to vent your frustrations and anger once in a while. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever taken time at least once in a week to pray for your leaders? Have you prayed for your president today? Have you prayed for the leader of your employer today, or this week, or this month, or the whole of this year? Your employer, either you know it or not, is doing something for your family. Your employer is taking care of all of God's people. Either you are, male, female, Christians, Jews, non-religious people. The employer doesn't discriminate. Have you taken time to pray for them? Have you taken time to be a blessing to someone? Let me end by sharing this story with you. I think I heard from someone many years ago that a man was about to die, and he told the family members that they should put an inscription on his gravestone. And the inscription says, "Died at 40, but buried at 70. Died at 40, buried at 70. According to that story, when this man was about to die, he took an inventory of his life. he had an assessment of his life, and he discovered that, you know what, my life was impactful. I was being a blessing to people until age 40. The moment I clocked 40, something just, snapped. It just decided to not, reach out to people, not living a life of impact. And so as far as he was concerned, his life was meaningful. His life was impactful. His life was blessing humanity until the age 40. So from 40 to 70, it was just marking time. It was just, occupying space like a matter. Matter is anything that has weight and occupies space. I learned that in chemistry. So this man was just, uh, living his life, not thinking about other people, not being a blessing to other people. What is going to be inscribed on your gravestone? Died at 40, buried at 60. Died at 40, buried at 70. That shouldn't be your story. So take time to be a blessing to someone today. Pray for someone today. Send a text message of hope to somebody today. Give a smile to someone today. Now, there is never going to be a time in your life that you won't have something to give. It doesn't matter how funny your situation is. It doesn't matter how bad you may think. You can still be a blessing to someone. So, once again, don't live a life that doesn't have impact. And when I mean have impact, put a smile on somebody's face. Send a message to someone today. Pray for someone today. Pray for your leaders. Pray for your employers. Pray for people that make impact in your life. But much more than that, pray for people that are doing even well. Pray for people that you don't even, relate to. And let God use you to write a story in somebody's life. Well, I hope you are going to have a great weekend wherever you are, all over the globe. This is Samson King letting you know it doesn't matter what you're going through, you are expected to win. God bless you. Bye-bye.